Okay, first thing you're going to do is remove this beauty cover. It's held on by the oil cap and adapter. Just turn to the left and pull it out. Then remove your cover and put the oil cap adapter and cap back on the valve cover so that nothing falls in it. Now remove the coolant recovery bottle. It's held on there by two 10mm nuts. Then pull the bottle straight up and set it to the side. Be careful not to spill coolant. What I'm doing here is I'm checking the belt tensioner to make sure that it does move. If it didn't move, it would need another tensioner. Now go ahead and get your 15mm socket with the belt tension tool. If you don't have this long tool, you can use a ratchet. Pull the belt off the alternator. And go ahead and disconnect your negative battery cable. Which is a 10mm nut that holds that cable on there. Now go ahead and take your alternator bracket off. The top bolt is a 15mm nut and the bottom of the bracket is a 10mm bolt. Now go ahead and take your electrical connector off the alternator and pull back the positive wire boot so you can access the 13mm nut on the back of the alternator. Now go ahead and start taking your alternator bolts off. There's 3 of them and they're all 15mm and they're different sizes, so keep track of what goes where. Now once you have the alternator off, compare it to the new one to make sure that they're the same. Now to reinstall the alternator, it's pretty much reversible what you did to take it off. Now don't tighten them down yet. Tighten the front bolt first so that it positions the alternator all the way back into its proper location for belt alignment. Once you tighten the front bolt, go ahead and tighten the other two. Now go ahead and put your battery cable back on the alternator. What I'm showing you here is there's two nuts. I like to use the factory nut versus the nut that comes on the alternator. Just snug on this, do not over tighten it. Now go ahead and plug in your electrical connector and go ahead and put your alternator bracket back on. Rear of the bracket on the engine side is a 10mm bolt, and on the top is a 15mm nut. Now go ahead and put your alternator back, belt back on. Make sure everything's lined up correctly. Here's how the belt alignment should go in case you get confused. Put your water bottle back in. And it's important that you get the bottom of the water bottle in its proper location. There's a clip on the bottom. If you don't do that, the bottle will sit out too far and it could rub against the belt and it'll rub a hole into the bottle. Here's some pictures of what I'm talking about. There's a close-up of the clip right there. And the bottom of the water bottle right there. So that clip goes in there. Here I'm just cleaning the negative battery terminal since I have the terminal off. It's a good idea to clean it. Putting the terminal battery back on. Now just put your beauty cover back on. There's a little notch on the end that rides in the back of it. And you're pretty much done. Good luck.